Hello, Scorpios. Welcome. I am Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Thank you for being here. Just before we get started, if you have not checked out my Soulshine 1111 Facebook, please do. Yesterday, I did a free general energy read and talked about the planetary shifts above. So check that out, like it, subscribe to this if you feel like it, and if you would have any interest in having a personal reading for that dive deep, bringing up that subconscious, what you already know perhaps, but need to have a little push to bring it further to the surface of your conscious level and understanding. All right, reach out. You can book a reading there. Please know that all pricing is super flexible. I just want to help. I will work with you to do so. So, lots happening above, you guys, all the things. And so, for you Scorpios, let's go ahead and dive in, okay? Personal or overall energy for Scorpio. What deck do I want to use? I'm going to use this one. All right. Calling the universe my guides. Those above who can see, hear, and know what I don't, please use me as a clear channel for Scorpio. Calling my committee, spirits above. No reversals, please, unless otherwise guided. All right, there we go. Let's get a couple more, please, for Scorpio energy right now. All right, so first card out, okay, is self-worth. All right, this is the hold on here, let me just double check. Where is it? Here we go. I just want to make sure here that I'm coming from the right place here. All right, yeah, sacral. Yep, your sacral chakra is what popped up first, okay? So this is very emotional. Could be a very emotional weekend for you right now. Really diving in to try to understand your self-worth, all right? The light shining in. This is right above that root chakra. And so what I'm really feeling is what needs to be released. You're recognizing what needs to release personally in your life to further accept your self-worth, knowing and accepting that you're good enough. Okay, it's kind of like the energy that I'm feeling here is here's Scorp right here, and here's Scorp up here watching above, seeing your life for what it's been, knowing that you're full of light, that you have it, that you are good enough, that you are worthy enough, seeing how others see you as this guide, but now trying to understand why. But why, that's what I mean, that energy of looking from above. All right, see, this person is like standing on the outside as this light is shining in. Why? Trying to understand further how people can see you differently than you view yourself, okay? And in doing so, you're expanding. This is the throat chakra, all right? That dive in. So if you're purging right now, going through thoughts in your head and coughing or hacking or like not feeling super great, it's because you're releasing, you're purging old to light the strength within to further expand, okay, in a place of love, all right? And that feeling is bittersweet, another throat chakra here, okay? It's bittersweet. It's like people come to you perhaps for advice, or you're so willing as that emotional energy, okay? That Scorpio understanding, but also knowing internally is bittersweet to you. Knowing perhaps what you need to do to find that self-worth, and trying to understand what you need to do, and already knowing maybe is bittersweet. It's accepting now. Accepting now for where you're at, okay? The next card that popped out is mysticism. This is that third eye chakra, okay? This is an awakening, that expansion, right? It's bittersweet, but to awaken, you have to dig deep to understand your own personal reasons, your whys, the hows, all of those things, okay? And so it's kind of like these two are hand in hand together. It's like being able to see that others see you as a leader, knowing that internally that you are, but wearing this mask, trying to like guard. That's what I'm feeling. I'm hearing the word guarding yourself, protecting yourself from yourself. Perhaps, I don't know why that came up first, but also protecting others from yourself. There's a door behind this person. This person's not headed to the door, which could be what is necessary, right? There's light coming in. And so that's that inner barrier, that inner self saying, maybe I'm not worthy enough. This is the feeling and energy for you this week, Scorpio, all right? But if I can suggest anything, all right, it's release that guard. As much as you can, allow it to fall, so that these doors then, you're not walking past them, then you start for that expansion, you're gonna walk through them instead, okay? And so bottom of the deck overall energy there is perception. All right, this is the heart chakra. So the overall energy for these 4 cards is stemming from your heart, which makes sense because it's very bittersweet. And our hearts, right, have a huge effect on our self-worth, all right? What we do, how we perceive things, how we grow. You're in an energy of transforming. I say that because there's butterflies, all right? It's like you wear your heart on the outside and not so much within. So you're living, are you living for others versus yourself? That's part of understanding that self-work and that bittersweet, that expansion that needs to happen, taking off the cloak and that barrier. So that, and as you do that, then perception begins to expand also, and you're able to then not just wear your heart on the outside, but keep it internally safe, but still be able to transform and help and grow so that you can then move forward and help others as well. It's a place of love where you come from, but you're super duper honest about it. And so maybe typically you're super honest about it, but maybe you're wearing this guard. You've put up these barriers to protect yourself, but allow it to fall. Wear your heart on your sleeve is fine, but more so, recognize your truth and authentic self within to grow this weekend. Just what I'm getting. All right, let's get a storyline for you guys, okay? I'm gonna go with this deck. Calling on the universe, my guides, spirits above, my committee. Please use me as a clear channel and guide for Scorpio this weekend. Thank you. What kind of energy can you give us? What's happening for Scorps this weekend? All right, well, I'm gonna take it. We're gonna take them all. Oh, wow. You're on your way, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Incredible, actually. So there's a lot of, well, let me start by telling you, there is a lot of major arcana in this in this spread right here that just fell out. So serious life changes. Whereas the minor arcana, it's like kind of looking in and what you can do to help guide yourself. This time for the change, right? But this time it's like altering life changes are coming to fruition this weekend, perhaps for you. Okay, first card out, number 2, High Priestess. Okay, so recognizing the High Priestess or High Priest within yourself, connection. Okay, a partnership, perhaps either with yourself or with somebody else. And if it is with somebody else, there's a lot of spring energy in this, which is a fire. So you're looking at Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, if that means anything to you. That could be the other partner in your life. All right, but this is actually a really cool thing, you guys, working through those bittersweet moments to understand your true self-worth. Okay, and trust, and you could do this by trusting your intuition. Okay, reflection. Reflect before taking any action this weekend. Really carefully dive in. Think before you speak, type of thing. Think before you act. Like the High Priestess, knows all, says nothing. Okay, to try to find that equal balance, perhaps. Okay, the next card out, the Magician, a number 1, a new start. A new start. Knowing that if you work through this and understand your self-worth and see the goodness in you that others do, you can do anything. So take charge of your life this weekend. Manifest what you need for your own success, okay? Next card out, the Moon. So if there's a Cancer in your life or a water sign, perhaps this is significant then, okay? This is an 18, a 9 in numerology. Almost reaching an end of a cycle. Okay, the Moon is the Cancer's ruling sign. That's why I say if there's a Cancer in your life, that could be significant. Okay, but perhaps this weekend you're having these epiphanies that any secrets that you hold, you need to release for your own success. Okay, you're having epiphanies, perhaps visions are coming to you in the dream realm. Perhaps these visions you're unsure of trusting because worry and fear is within there, right? Needing to work through it. Understanding the desire to understand, really, really dive in and understand the truth in situations. Understanding to become more authentic and understanding your self-worth, you need to be authentic. So that means releasing. Okay, however that resonates with you. Next out, 10 of Spring. This is a fire sign. This is what I was talking about. So, and a cycle is ending, okay? And it might feel a little bit like out of control, okay? Because fire doesn't burn lightly. It's like, when a fire starts, it's like, right? And so if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it, okay? Right now, you're feeling like all work, no play to understand more of your self-worth, to expand. And that could be some of that bittersweet feeling. Trying to see different perspectives in a different, understanding things from a different light than you typically might. But you feel kind of weighted down from responsibilities, but that's gonna conclude, okay? Because this is the 10, you're beginning, right? Forward, leaving the past. See, this person's not facing this path behind. That's where you've been. You don't need to do that. You're wanting to move forward with new. All right, next out, 5 of Spring, another fire sign, okay? So real heavy energies. This is 5 of Spring. So the battle, inner conflict in your head, okay? Maybe you have some goals, maybe you have some dreams that you feel like you want to complete or move towards, but there's a differing of opinions. Somebody in your life is there's an opposition, holding you back. Okay, and so it's making you feel at odds, not just with yourself, but with these other people, maybe, who are, I'm hearing the word ambitious, overly ambitious, but not necessarily for themselves, but for you. And that inner conflict is stemming because you know internally nobody can be more ambitious about what you do or who you are than you. So there's that inner conflict. Okay, next out, 7 of Summer. This is a water energy. So if there is a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and that makes sense, this is you, recognizing that a shift needs to happen, knowing there needs to be an action taking, and trying to do that. Okay, maybe you procrastinated. No more procrastinating, not this weekend, because your power is going to show up as you learn to view things from a different way. Okay, your decision, if there's a decision you need to make, that'll flourish this weekend, and you will be able to come to a choice, to make a decision in a more heartfelt self way, not because of what somebody's advising you to do, but because you internally are coming up with your own answers. But there's some sort of confusion I'm getting, and you're overanalyzing. Are you overanalyzing different options? Don't. Just ride the wave, okay? The past is already behind you. You can't change it, and you know that, right? So dive in and shine and release, okay? Allow the change to happen. Make your decision for yourself, not from any advice, but from yourself. Okay, next out, 7 of Spring, another fire energy here. All right, another 7 also. All right, knowing what needs to shift in your life and finally making moves to understand how to do that. Okay, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe, Scorpio. Be courageous and stand in it. Stand up for yourself, for your own self-worth. Break the walls within. And it's okay if you don't want to break those walls for others, but within, it's necessary. That's really what I'm getting. Trust yourself. Let go of worry and fear. You can take charge of your life, not have somebody else in charge of your life. Okay, and I say that because bottom of the deck overall energy is the Emperor. Okay, this doesn't need to be a masculine, a male or female. So we all have masculine and feminine energy, a masculine and feminine energy within us. And so this also, the Emperor, as a number 4, is there's choices, right? Where the love, okay, right here, because you have it, you know it's within, but as you change how you look at things, okay, from an emotional standpoint, also insert a little bit more logic and that structure, and that'll give you some structure then to increase and further your success in your personal growth. So maybe get organized, understand and reflect before you speak and talk, before you behave, or speak and talk, before you behave or act on anything. And as you do interact with anybody, try to find that compassion, and with that, no judgment of yourself or others. Stand tall, because you're expanding, you're awakening, you're releasing for your own growth. So if there's a battle internal, have it out, face it out. It's a face-off. Don't procrastinate, because that power is internal, and you can do it. All right, you can do it. Let's get some oracle guidance for you guys this weekend. I am going to use these cards, oracle guidance, please, for Scorpio. Thank you. What can you tell us, angels, for Scorpio? That's a ton. Scorpio oracle guidance, please. Thank you. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see what we have. It's a lot. It's a lot here. All right, we'll move through it fast. All right. Bottom of the deck, overall energy. Think about, what do you need to release? I feel like that's what we just talked about. What do you need to release, Scorp? All right. Whatever it is, communication is key. This is the new moon in Gemini that we just stepped out of, and we are in Gemini season. So the battle of yourself, the dark and the light, the twin energy, the trying to really, really, really understand the whys and how comes, okay? Your commitment is being tested this weekend, all right? It's being tested, and you know what you want, I think, deep down, all right? Your commitment to yourself is what's being tested right now. Can you lead your life without needing advice from anything else? Or if there is advice coming in, are you strong enough to accept the advice and take from free will what you want and leave the rest, okay? Have faith in your dreams, okay? Because hard work that you're putting out there is gonna pay off, all right? And don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. Use the planetary shifts to help you and aid you. And in doing so, surrender to the divine, okay? For your own personal journey and growth. That's what I have for you. Thank you for being here. I hope that's been helpful. As you move forward this weekend, know that good is going to become, all right? And until we talk again, be love, be together, go grow. You're worth it. Thank you.